Happy Friday, everyone, and happy National 4-H Week. Hope you guys are enjoying this fall weather we've been having. It is my favorite season. I love the weather. I love the crunchy leaves. I love building campfires. It is just a super fun time of the year for me. So if you paid attention on Monday, at Monday at the Mound with Sloan, you learned about which trees keep their leaves and which leaves leave their tree. And today we're going to be doing an experiment on the pigments in those leaves, and we're going to be extracting them. But in order to do that, we have to go collect some leaves. So let's go. As you can see at our pond, a lot of our leaves have not changed yet, unfortunately. The peak week for leaves is about it's at the end of October, beginning of November. So this will be a great time for you to collect leaves and do this experiment at your own time. So we're going to go on an adventure to the herpetology lab because there's a lot of leaves back there that have already changed. So our leaves that we have picked some green leaves. There's some oak leaves, some sweet gum, which actually have other colors on them. We have some yellow leaves and orange, which are my favorite, tulip poplar. We have some red buds, some muscadine leaves, or one muscadine leaf. And then our red leaves are dogwoods and a couple of our sweet gums and maples. So with our green leaves, that has chlorophyll in them. So once that chlorophyll or the leaf is cut off from the tree after it starts or decides that it needs to go dormant, that chlorophyll starts breaking down and the real colors of the leaves start forming and showing. So we have our carotenoids that are yellow and orange. And those guys are present in the leaf during the summer, but once that leaf gets cut off from the tree and the chlorophyll starts breaking down, they actually become way more vibrant. And then our reds are after our yellow and oranges, and those are our anthocyanins. Okay guys, we're going to put our colorful leaves and put them to work in our experiment. The experiment we're going to do today comes from Project Learning Tree. I learned it when I went through facilitator training, and it is so much fun. We're going to see the pigments move out of the leaf onto the paper that we are putting in with them. So that is where I have gotten it from if you are a Project Learning Tree member. Also, this experiment, you'll definitely need some parental permission or guidance or consent because you are going to be using some rubbing alcohol and either scissors, a knife, or a blender, depending on how fine you want your leaves to be. So to start out, you're going to have three plastic cups here, one for each color. Green, our oranges and yellows, and our reds. We are going to cut up our leaves and you're gonna put them in your cup. So going back to our scissors or knife or blender, the better you cut them up or the more fine you cut them up, the better the color is going to come out of the leaf. So make sure that you ask a parent or have them help you with this. So that is your first step, just shred up those leaves and get them in the cup. Your second step is going to be cutting your coffee filter. So you just need 3 strips of paper. They need to be long enough to touch the liquid once it is in your cup. I have my 3 pieces. You're going to take your rubbing alcohol and you're going to fill each cup up above where the leaves are. So you want the leaves covered in the rubbing alcohol. Now comes in your step with putting your piece of coffee filter into the cup. So you're going to take And you're also gonna need some sort of utensil to hang over the cup, and I just went natural and grabbed a few sticks. So you want to take each piece of paper that you have cut, and you're just gonna tape it over the stick. And if it's too long, that's okay, we can wrap it up. You're going to place it in your cup. You're gonna do that for each separate color. And the coffee filter is going to sit in the liquid, and it is going to, over time, extract those colors from the leaves. So with our chlorophyll, we talked about that is the color that you see on our leaves, and it's right before the leaves or the trees cut off the leaf and they start changing. With our chlorophyll, we should only see green because none of the chlorophyll has really broken down because they're still pretty vibrant. With our carotenoids, we are going to see a little bit of green, so there will be a little line of green because as you can see on this tulip poplar, it still has some chlorophyll in it. And then as the extraction of the colors goes up, it's going to turn more yellow and orange. With our anthocyanins, we're going to have possibly, especially with this one because it had a little bit of green, it might have a tiny green and then a little bit of yellow, and then it goes into its red because there might be a presence of chlorophyll still there if they have not all completely died off. I'm going to finish up this last one. Depending on your leaves and how fine you cut them, you could get results in a few hours or it might take a few days. Bam! So these guys have been sitting for 24 hours and we are going to investigate the colors that they have extracted. Are you ready? So this is our chlorophyll that's been sitting for 24 hours, and you can see that it has mostly green pigments that have come out, but you do see a couple of yellow lines or spots because some of the chlorophyll has started to break down. If we go over to our carotenoids, we see all yellow and a little bit of orange at the top. So that shows you that those yellow and orange leaves that I picked, all of the chlorophyll has been broken down out of them. And then in our anthocyanin sheet, it has all the colors. So it has some chlorophyll here at the bottom where it started. You can see a green line, has a little bit of yellow above that, and then you see a lot of red saturation. And then it started over with some more chlorophyll and then gradually turned back to red, and then you can see again it's doing another cycle. It's got a little bit of yellow up here. So it definitely had some chlorophyll and carotenoid filaments in those leaves that we picked. Thank you guys for joining in on this experiment. We hope that you guys go home and try it yourselves. Remember, peak week for leaves are in the next couple of weeks, so the end of October and beginning of November. So it's going to be the perfect time for you to try this out. If this experiment interested you in any way, we just want you to know that Georgia 4-H has an opportunity for all. So we have land and forestry judging, we have district project achievement where you can pick from many topics and you can just talk about them, or we have careers that allow you to follow your passion and share it with others. We hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and we will see you next week for another full week of our fall series. Bye!